he's more SMX now, though.
Well, I mean,
right?
like some of the stream. I mean, he plays SMS, but it seems like he streams like a lot of like the ITT stuff. So I was kind of a little surprised when I didn't see him enter in the tournament.
Yeah, maybe he just wanted to vibe. Who knows?
He wanted to hang out with everybody.
And in-person tournaments is just a whole nother thing. Like to compete in specifically, because you have to be here, you have to be available, you have to be present. Maybe some people just want to come and vibe and have the freedom to go off and wander.
And even going back to like tournament jitters, usually those don't even go away. To be honest with you, like my tournament jitters never went away. I mean, I probably had a decent handle of like enter the tournaments, but like you'll always have I always have that vibe where I'm just like I'm kind of shaking a little bit.
No, for sure, yeah.
Like I overthink something and I overstep. So, but there is a small selective few where like tournament scene does not phase them whatsoever, and they can just zone right into the game with no issues.
Best way to handle that is to just not give a F. Thought I was going to do it, didn't
you? Almost.
Not give a F and just show up and do what you can.
So now we have a visual delay of 15 milliseconds, and I believe the other player was 6.
Oh, we're in... does it move up to stage 2?
So now it's RollingCrow and MapWithTable. So I'm guessing RollingCrow did not.
Wait, maybe they get 2 warm-ups?
I believe it's only.
Interesting. Interesting.
All right, go right back to celebrate.
You know what's impressive to me? We can hear the audio of the cab, but the monitor way over here is still exactly on time. There's no delay.
That is.
Is it?
No,
I wonder if it's a direct feed.
It might be.
I just appreciate things.
But no, stuff like that. Like when there's like a 10-second delay and stuff like that. Like that makes a big difference. Yeah. But no, Brandon, the owner of Red Note, like him and his team, like everybody that's like actually contributed with their help, they did a wonderful job setting up the stream.
For sure, yeah. A lot goes into the setup. So big shout outs to everybody that put in the time and effort, thought, planning, execution, upgrades, everything that goes into running a stream.
You have people that have money and people that are very dedicated to what they want. They want the top quality notch for everything.
So P2's up. Whoa,
is that a way off?
That is a way off.
Okay,
we have way offs enabled. Big respect. No. They did not disable the boys.
But you are allowed to disable that in the tournament. So decents and way offs.
Yeah. So technically, from a competitive standpoint, you should be disabling those. However, there is a caveat, which I fall into this class. I ghost step a lot of jumps. So if you disable, you can disable way offs, but if you disable decents, you will actually get a miss if you turn a jump into a 16th.
I did not know that.
If you have decents, you can stream a 16th through a jump, which is what I do naturally. So I keep decents enabled for myself.
All right.
I totally... To each their own, and from a competitive standpoint, disabling them makes sense because decents and way offs do take away from your X count.
Right. And then you might be able to help me fill in with the points. Like, what are the points for decents and way off? Are these zeros?
Second time you called me out.
Second time?
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know. No, you're good. I should know this.
All right, RollingCrow. Look, if that wasn't the first second warm up, then he will take it 94 from 88 or 89.
Let's go. Chat, do you guys have that breakdown? Maybe we can utilize chat. Do you know what the point breakdown is for the excellent, great, decent, all that?
Well, I mean, like, so example, they're going to have to get one warm-up time, and then you just go into...
Until we're running out of time, but as of now, yes.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I forgot this. IGG Mania had an update where if I forgot exactly what the setting is called, but you can enable something to where if you trigger an early decent due to footwork in a pattern, like your toes overhanging an arrow, there's a setting you can enable to where if you follow up and then actually hit the note on time, it will negate that first decent. So
I just love all the modding and all this stuff.
It's controversial to the point to where it almost encourages looser footwork as you don't get punished. However, it enables having those on without getting penalized.
I guess you have your pros and cons when you have that kind of stuff, but like still, just to have these options available.
Right? It's crazy. It's so wild. So wild.
So we have RollingCrow on the right. Seems like he has like a little bit of the lead at the moment. This is another no C mod, so we are doing on X multiplier for just a little bit of gimmicks. I believe this one's pretty straightforward.
Oh, we got that artistic BPM change. Those gradual slowdowns. I don't know how to do that.
No,
But
when you hit the brakes, like you'll see me if I'm visually doing it, I'm just like in the face of the screen and everything. Yeah, let's go. It's like break.
So I'm not sure who's P2's up by a lot. Okay.
Even though like the statistics are pretty close, like Map does have like a good amount of greats, which that's gonna kind of point at like kind of like pick at his score kind of harshly.
Yeah, for sure. Those add up. I do like this tournament of X scoring because it is very forgiving if you can have a lower white count.
Right.
It's not necessarily end game if you get a miss, so to say.
Congrats, RollingCrow, with a 95 over 85.
Let's go.
Let's go. Almost a flag, and he almost got a yellow star to take home today. That's what the tournament's about. Just these yellow stars. Like at the very end of the tournament, there ain't no money prize for who
That's
got first
so
place.
fun.
It's how many yellow stars you have.
Oh, seriously? Oh my God! It should be. That should be a side tournament.
We should do a
That
side
should be a side tournament.
You know what I miss? Sight read tournaments.
Oh man, they still happen.
Do they though?
There's one. Is it RIP?
Rip did one?
No, there's a tournament out there that does specifically site read tournaments with like super crazy wacky charts.
Oh, man.
I forget the exact tournament.
Like,
Chat probably
when,
knows, but
when you mean wacky charts, it's like a crazy tech. Like it's just
yeah,
kind of
like gimmicks,
gimmicks,
slowdowns, like
I
cool
feel like
visual
there's a limit
things.
on gimmicks, though. I mean, you can't just have something like DDR Chaos come up out
Yeah,
of the blue.
yeah.
I mean, you could.
You could, but yeah.
All right,
But at least it's 1v1. Like
Yeah, no,
neither
it's
person
1v1.
knows it.
I think the update to no way off, so you can restore the grades, still take damage to life bar, and you can't match the monsters as well, so I died. I'm learning all sorts of new stuff today, so I love
Oh,
this.
you can restore him to great.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is a punishment. Okay, I like that. There is still a punishment. So it does reward having cleaner footwork. I've always been an advocate for having clean footwork.
Oh, yeah, no, for
That's
sure.
just me being picky.
Yeah, you have your set ways.
I am an advocate for the boys. Let's just say that.
Let's see. All right, that was 2-0, right?
I think so, yeah.
That was 2-0.
That was
So
2-0.
RollingCrow will move on.
Yes.
So